Yo. What up, everybody?
How are y'all doing?
Another day of real estate, getting to it. How's your day, bro?
It was good. It was cut short, but it was good. Got some good coaching in for the VAs, which is funny because I saw your post today about VAs.
Bro, it's the universe, dog.
Yeah.
So talk about that. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Felipe at the moment is essentially uplifting one of our virtual assistants to be an acquisition manager. So it's his job to get her up to speed. What has that process been looking like? Like, what did you do today as far as coaching and whatever?
Yeah. So our acquisitions, let's say junior acquisitions manager is stepping up from lead manager. And today was the first coaching call for her and my first call to coach someone. Since I was always been the one getting coached, I I felt qualified and I felt like I know what I'm talking about. But what really gave me the confidence was when I was listening to her throughout her calls, which I could like pick out everything she did right and everything she did like not so well. And it was like clear as day for me to see it when back then I could tell that I wouldn't have picked those stuff up. Back then
Mm,
I would have thought she's just having a conversation, but like I see what you were saying back then, I see it now when someone else does it. So that really brought up like a confidence in me, like, oh, like I actually know what's going on here. I know like I've been through what Karen's been through, and now I just gotta tell her, what Mike told me what to fix and all that. So it's like you said yesterday, when you start teaching someone, like that's when you actually learn and you start like understanding what's going on. Because sometimes like you know something, but you don't even know you know it until you have to explain it.
hmm I love it, bro. So today, what did today look like?
So at first it was just me doing calls so she can just understand how I do my day. So how I talk, my rhythm, just so she can understand who I am as an acquisitions person. And then every call I ended, I asked her what was her opinion, and then I told her what I did if she didn't notice. And I really would every call I'd specify one thing. Like I was really trying to get the price in this call because he was too high, and I was seeing if he can go lower. Or the next call, I was really trying to understand the situation because it was really vague, and I'm really trying to see if I can actually help him.
hmm
She'd understand it. She'd see me doing it throughout the calls and start like picking it out, like how today we had this super long conversation, me and the seller, and then at the very end, like that's when I stepped in and just shot him into the price, and like just like you said, it was super serious. Like, what is your bottom price? Like, I need to know, and like, and that's when she picked it up. Like, yeah, I don't sell my service at the very beginning because I don't do like the presentation. Do you want to buy? Like, I collect first and then I shoot when I'm ready.
Love that. So,
Mhm.
what do you think she needs to work on?
I've noticed she talks more than the seller, in my opinion. Um, she'd say something and then ramble on, like just giving out examples when she should just ask her a question and wait and shut up.
Got it. And
Yeah.
then, what did she do really good at?
She is good at getting in the situation, and she's good at like politely calling people out in a
hmm
way as in like you know how she is. She'll be like, well, why haven't you done that yet? You know what I mean? Like you already have the solution. Why haven't you done it? And like I saw her do it firsthand. I was like, damn.
Felipe's like, damn, she's a gangster.
Like she's a gangster. She's calling people out.
I gotta get my gangster up.
And then the sellers are all like, like, oh, I don't know. But she's really good at that, like telling them like what's up. Like if that's your plan, go do it.
Good job, bro.
Hmm.
Good job. I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
So, what's the game plan moving forward with her? Do you think?
I'm gonna want to see her. I mean, I think 3 times a week would be good
hmm
in like a healthy way because I want her to not depend on me, kind of like how I kind of depended on you in the beginning.
hmm
So I want to let her fly a little bit and then come back and then fly a little bit and then come back. and see how it goes. So far, I mean, it sounds like she's absorbing like a lot of information. And we're just gonna keep going until I feel comfortable. I'm shooting her some of my older leads that are kind of dying, and she's kind of reigniting them right now.
I love it. Good job, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Let's call this seller. We have a seller that we got to call. It's a neighbor of a property that we have under contract. So we have a property under contract that is like one unit and 2 units connected. And we went there the other day to show one of our buyers the house, and the other homeowner ended up coming out and said that they wanted to sell the house. So I'm hopping on the phone with them right now.
Hello.
Hey, is this TJ?
Who?
TJ?
No, no number.
Oh, maybe I have the wrong number. Yo, I am a freaking absolute bonehead.
What happened?
I just called the freaking buyer by accident. I mean, I am retarded. I realized it once I heard his voice. I'm like, oh, wait, crap. Hold on. Let me call this dude.
I thought this.
Yo.
What's up?
Yeah, you want to pause your YouTube really quick?
Yeah, I just kind of like that. I'm just looking through. So okay. Did you call the 860-966?
Yeah.
Number?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
That's the buyer, right?
I'm just looking now. When did I go over there? Let's see.
Yeah, that's the buyer.
Johnny?
Mm-hmm. That I just called. So maybe for some reason, maybe you had the numbers mixed up because when you sent the information over, you said that's the number of the people that own the attached property that might want to sell. Her name is Sue, and then sent a number. But that number that you sent, I just looked, is Johnny's number.
All right, so I got another one. Right here, Tria. They were both outbound. So 860.
Yeah, just text it to me.
Okay, cool.
All right. He's probably like, what the heck? I don't know if he even recognized my voice, to be honest, because I talked to the buyer, but if you notice, I kind of change up my voice a little bit when I go into a call, so maybe he didn't.
Yeah, you got that customer service voice.
I'll wait for the let me see. What the heck? All right, let's call this guy.
attorney Shayna Altman.
Okay, Ari is striking out, dog. All right, we got another one to call though.
The number you have dialed is invalid.
What the heck is going on today?
Hello.
Hey, I was looking to speak to Sandra.
Who, I'm sorry?
Sandra?
No, this is not Sandra. Who is this?
My name is Mike. I'm a real estate investor. Somebody on my team said that we were looking to buy 301 Bellevue. I was wondering, is that your house or?
Hey, Mike, this is Lawson. I'm the lead. I'm the substitute student. The somebody you the lead.
Oh, dude.
I must have put the wrong number in the wrong spot, or probably you vice versa called me.
I freaking love it. Today is absolutely bananas. Everybody's probably watching the live like, yo, what the heck is going on? I've called people like 3 different times. It was the wrong person.
No, it's all good, man. But hey, I'm glad you got on the phone with me. You know, it's a pleasure being on the phone with you. I've been, seeing what you're doing on your live. I've been a substitute student for about 4 or 5 months already.
Okay.
And I'm working right now and just sharpening my skills, man. I'm becoming, a better closer. I've done deals, but I think right now, as far as closing, I'm working with a little, pocket knife, and I need to get that Conan the Barbarian sword on me.
Okay. So what are you looking to do? Like, what are your goals?
So as far as with this lead, or as far as with me?
No, just in general. Like, how is Lobson going to get more deals?
Yeah, in general, I need to, hire VAs and scale up. That's what I need to do. I need to, just get myself on track when, putting my priorities straight. That's one of the things I've been kind of struggling with. And the first step of doing that is just noticing and accepting the fact that, I got my priorities all over the place. And what I need to do is, hire some VAs, coach them, train them, and, build a team like, the way it's supposed to be. I've been slacking on that. I got to admit, it's only my fault that I haven't scaled up. Because before being with Pays, I was doing deals. I am doing deals. However, I'm not, every month doing deals. Like sometimes I go 2 months without getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I need to, get myself together as far as that department goes.
So it's just you doing the calling and texting right now?
I'm doing everything. I'm wearing all the hats. I'm doing the calling, the calling, the follow-ups, the locking them up, the nurturing the call, the TC also, calling title companies, making sure everything's good, the EMDs have been deposited, following up with the buyers and everything pretty much. And sometimes I find myself like too much on my plate.
Yeah, dude, it was me in the beginning. I had 3 virtual assistants by myself in the beginning. They were generating me leads. So I wasn't cold calling and texting myself like outbound, but I was doing all the lead management. I was doing the closing. I was doing the transaction coordinating. I was dispoing. I was doing all the things, right? And just like yourself, I was having a tough time being consistent. At that point, I was doing about a deal every 6 weeks. And obviously, I wanted to start crushing multiple deals a month. And it wasn't until I started putting a team in place to cover all the other hats until I started doing multiple deals a month. But are you thinking about getting a virtual assistant? Like, is that a road that you're going to go down soon?
I'm looking into doing this, within the next month. Like I said, I've been all over the place, and I need to make it happen, and stop making excuses and just jump in and say, fuck it, it is what it is.
So what's got you going down the road of getting a virtual assistant?
I find myself overwhelmed sometimes. I'm, pretty much like, sometimes I can't really focus on the follow-ups as much because I feel like my pipeline is getting slimmer and slimmer. So I got to get back on the dialer and start calling, and then I got to, nurture calls, and then I got to follow up. So I definitely, just being a little bit overwhelmed, it tells me that it's time for me to at least hire one person to help me do the calling at least and get me out of that dialer.
Got it. Okay. So, if you get one virtual assistant and you're doing all the lead management, and even if you're doing everything else too, Dispo and TC and everything, you should consistently do at least a deal a month. So that's where you should land with one virtual assistant just doing outbound, and that's kind of like minimum. But obviously it's a lot of staying on top of all the lead management and staying on top of Dispo and TC and everything as well. It gets to be a lot once your pipeline builds up to a point where you're like, crap, I got so many leads I'm following up with. Like, I don't have enough time for all this stuff. Once that happens, then you uplift that cold caller or texter into a lead management standpoint, and you bring on another team member to do the initial outbound. But, I mean, dude, do you have a budget for like 3 months to hire a virtual assistant?
I still have my my job, so I can survive on my job. Another thing that I need to, get myself straightened up is, how the typical American lives, you spend more than you make. So last year, 2021, I crushed it. I did well. I did, very good for my first year wholesaling. And I got super excited, and I just started spending all my, my proceeds and so on. And now I'm like, to the point, like I look back in time and I'm like, God damn it, man, I should have invested this much to the team instead of, just getting too excited and just say, oh, I can do this again next year, which I am doing it. However, it's right now I'm finding myself a little bit more challenging because I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but, just getting into Pace's circle, I see the type of students that he's got and the type of, skills that he's got. It kind of a little bit gets me a little bit like, like I don't know anything. Kind of, I guess comparison, like, it's one of my biggest things. I find myself comparing myself to other big dogs, and I'm like, shit, I'm not even near their toes, and I need to change that mindset too. That's kind of slowing me down too, because if you're not right in the head or in the mind, you're not right in the action, and when you're on the phone with somebody, they can sense that and they can hear that. So that's kind of been affecting my closing. Whenever I have somebody on the phone, my first year I was like, just going in, like being ignorant, more than I am right now. So I'm just taking action, just talking to people and being confident about what I was saying. And yes, I can do this. I can take care of your closing costs, no commission fees, 15 days. We can do this, but just shooting, and I was closing them. And now I'm like, I got all this information, and I got all the tools that Pace gives us. But then I find myself comparing myself to the other students that have been doing it for a couple of years, 3 years, such as yourself. I'm like, God damn it, when am I going to be that?
Have you ever seen a horse race before?
Have I ever what?
Have you ever seen a horse race before?
I didn't hear what you said. You kind of cut off.
Have you ever seen a horse race before? Like the horses, like the four-legged horses? Yeah. You know how they have these things on their eyes?
Yeah.
You know why they have that?
Yeah, so they won't get distracted with the other horses.
Exactly. So if they didn't have those blinders, they call them blinders, right? They would end up tripping on the other horses and then essentially never win the race. So it's kind of the same thing, right? Like you got to put these blinders on while you're looking at all the other horses racing, because if you don't, you're going to go look one way, look at that horse and trip. and then you're screwed, and then your business isn't succeeding, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of along the lines of the same thing. But bro, 3 things. I would make sure. One, I would hire a virtual assistant if you have the budget to say, hey, I'm willing to hire the virtual assistant, get the systems and processes in place to do that, and not see the money that I'm investing into that specific virtual assistant and their systems and processes, and not see that money for 3 months. If you can do that, then I would hire that virtual assistant immediately, get them to start cold calling and texting. 2, I would plug into as many sub-2 students that you can, because at the end of the day, as you're hanging out with people, like how many friends in sub-2 do you have right now?
Say about 5 that I talk to in the regular basis. About 5, 4 that I actually connect at least once a month.
You should 10x that.
Absolutely.
Like 10x that, hang out with these people all the time, talk with these people, and just naturally you will start uplifting around them. But like the virtual assistant thing, the reason why I say 3 months is because it's going to take you a couple months to generate leads, fill the pipeline up from the leads that she's generating. And then let's just say you generate a pretty good lead in the first 2 weeks. That takes a couple follow-ups for it to convert to a contract. And then you got to sell the deal, and it's got to go through title and all that type of stuff. So it's going to take a little bit for you to get that money back. So if you saved up enough, and probably in my opinion, I don't have an exact number on it, but I would say somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 a month, I would save up enough money to last you 3 to 4 months without ever seeing that money again. And if you could do that, hire the virtual assistant immediately. And then once one of these leads convert, obviously you get that money back from a deal. But the third thing I would do is put those damn blinders on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But love it, bro. This is hilarious that I called you by accident.
Yeah. Hey, I guess it needed to happen, you know.
The universe works in crazy ways.
There you go. I needed to hear your perspective of what I'm going through right now, you know. And I haven't really shared with any substitute student, but I used to get on the daily dials and stuff like that. But then my kids got out of school, so I've been busy with the kiddos at home too. So I should have time blocked it and just kept on going, but that's my fault. I need to go back on it and just be consistent with that as well, because I'm consistent with a lot of things in my life, but little things are the things that actually matter the most,
Mm-hmm.
Like staying connected with substitute students, like you say, I need to 10 times that, and work on myself and putting those blinders.
Yes, sir, bro. Well, hey, shoot me a DM on Instagram. That's usually the best way to contact me, at the Mike Gomes, and let's connect, bro. Let's hop on a Zoom at some point.
For sure, brother. On that lead about Sandra, the best time to call her, it's from 9 to 4 actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's kind of like her business number.
Got
on Friday she's not available. She only works from her business from Monday through Thursday.
Okay. Well, I'll put that in these notes here. I'll try to give her a call right now. Hopefully, maybe she's staying some extra long hours today. But if not, I'll give her a call first thing tomorrow, Monday morning.
Sounds good.
Lobson, appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you.
All right, brother.
All right, take it easy.
Bye-bye. Isn't that funny?
It's pretty funny.
All right, let's try to call Sandra. Okay. What do you got today, bro? Do you have any sellers to call or what?
Man, I've called all my sellers today.
You've called all your sellers.
All my tasked sellers.
Put me
I
on,
can
bro.
I can try one right now.
Put me on to like a freaking nasty one. Let's create some chaos.
A nasty one. Here, you try to call this one. I recommend going cold. It's been a while since I talked to him. Let me
Okay.
see. Yeah, you haven't talked to me either.
Is this guy a jackass or what?
Man, this guy is either he's fucking with me or he's super, super mysterious.
All right, let's see what's up. You sent it over?
Private chat.
Could you just send it over in Podio for that
Oh
one?
yeah, my bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
it's just easier. By the way, we are about to get away from Podio.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing.
Podio freaking sucks,
It
bro.
does. It stinks. I don't know about you, but it's been like lagging on my end like crazy in the
Yeah,
past week.
Podio stinks. We're going into RE simply.
I've heard of that one.
You
I've
can
heard a lot
literally,
of good things.
yeah, you can do everything. Like everything within one platform is dope. You'll be able to see like when you log in, you'll be able to see how many tasks you have for the day, and you'll be able to see it trickle down, trickle down, trickle down. So if all of a sudden it's like 3 o'clock and you still have 15 tasks to do, you're like, crap, I gotta get going.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it follows up automatically too.
So good.
There's a lot of stuff. I tasked it to you already, so you can go take a look.
Have I talked to him?
You've never talked to him.
Your call has been forwarded.
Damn.
Hello?
Hey, is this Paul?
What's that?
Is this Paul?
Oh, yeah, this is Paul.
Paul, my name is Mike. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, brother. Hey, I'm just looking through our system here. We buy houses, and you spoke to somebody on my team about the property in Maplewood Circle.
Maplewood Circle, you want to buy my house?
Yeah, we're looking to, but I'm just looking here. I'm the guy who like cleans up all of our leads and stuff, and we're going to get rid of your file, but I just wanted to see if you might qualify.
No, you just never made me an offer on my house, so.
Oh, okay. That's what happened. So I'm looking at the notes
Yeah,
here. I'm like, what is going on with it?
Yeah, you just never made me an offer.
Got it. So were you still looking to sell it now or?
Yeah, I'm still looking to sell that property.
Okay, love it. Could you tell me about it?
Say that again? No. One second.
No rush.
Hi, sorry about that.
Hey, no worries.
I can't really hear you too well. Are you on like speakerphone or something?
Yeah, it's just in our computer system.
I got you.
It's that bad?
So this is the property on 100 Maplewood Circle. All right, yeah. So I'm not currently like actively trying to sell it, but if I'm sorry, that's my cat. I'm not actively looking to sell the property, but it's my intention to move to Cuba within the next 6 years. So if you have a good offer that you can give me right now in cash, I'm willing to take it.
Okay, got it. So are there tenants in there or you living there?
I live there basically every other week. It's a difficult arrangement with my first and my second ex-wife.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Well, love it. So how much would you ever sell this house for?
We alternate which week. It's confusing, but anyway, I'm at liberty to sell that if that's what you're asking.
It sounds like a fun time.
No, it's a great time. It's a really unbelievable time.
I love it. Well, dude, it honestly sounds to me you would never sell this property.
If I've told you this before, I think I've talked to you before, but if I'm moving to Cuba within the next 6 years, which is my intention, I need to unload this property for some spending cash.
Got it. Okay. So how much can I give you for this property? What will get you excited?
What was that?
What will get you excited about selling it?
Yeah, get me excited. Fire me out.
What will get you excited?
Well, the right number.
Okay, what's that number?
What are you prepared to offer?
I have no idea. If I could give you a number, bro, I'd probably buy your house for $1.
Well, I think that we're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of about $600,000. Is that something that you're prepared to offer?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Could you give us some time to pay you off?
I'm really looking to get like a cash offer on this. I can't be messing with finances at this point. My life.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like $200K over retail value. I don't even think you get that on the market. But if we could pay you off over
no,
time,
well, when you're looking at interest rates now, it's really not ridiculous fast over retail price.
Got it.
Yeah, did you see the Fed just hiked interest rates a whole percent today?
Yeah, 75 basis points.
That doesn't just happen every day.
Yeah, brother, it's getting spooky out there.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I think that a cash offer is optimal in this market. I think you and I both agree on that.
Okay, so what's going to happen when we buy the house? What happens with the two ex-wives?
What happened to the house?
Well, you said you had two ex-wives going back and forth in the property. What happens to them?
It's not necessarily my concern or yours, to be frank. The deed is in my name. This is also my third property in the Boston area, so this isn't necessarily a concern of either of us.
Well, if we buy the house, we just can't have anybody living in there. That's why I'm asking.
If you buy the house, it's your house. I'm not going to keep living in it.
Okay, so they would have a place to go and everything.
Come again?
I said they would have a place to go and everything.
Yeah, I mean, if I sell it, I'm not going to keep living there.
Got it. Well, dude, what needs to be done to the property to get it up to speed to like retail value?
What needs to be done? So there was a small, there's a small issue with the boiler in the basement. I think that it's just an issue with the valve that I've got a mechanic coming out next week. But past that, there was a small fire in 2014. There's some structural damage, but it's structurally sound, I think. We've had many assessors come out and look at it. It's just in the back. When you're looking at the front, in the back left yard, kind of that corner is a little. It's good. Not much needs to be done to facilitate the sale.
If you were to put a number on a repair budget, how much would you put?
No more than 12 or 13 grand, which would come out of my end.
And there was a fire?
There was a fire. It had to do with the second ex-wife. That's why she's in the house.
Got it. You must be watching some Dave Chappelle or something.
Yes, I am actually. Dave Chappelle. Can you hear it in the background?
Yeah, man. I mean, I hear all the jokes.
Yeah.
Which one are you watching?
I'm watching the comedy special with him and what's the fat guy's name?
Love it.
You know who I'm thinking of.
So, dude, if we buy your house for somewhere around $250K, can we get a deal done?
$250K?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think I am? Who are you? Who do you think you are?
My name is Mike.
You're Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mike, I'm Paul. And I know that this house is worth a heck of a lot more than $400,000. And you're offering me $250.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get $400,000, why wouldn't you just list it with a real estate agent?
Well then, okay. You can't come up from $250.
I'd have to come see the house, but
when would you like to see it? I can show it to you whenever you want.
I can be there in 15 minutes.
You can be there in 15?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm at dinner right now, or I'm about to go out to dinner. But I think, when can we do this? Tell me about your week.
I'm free tomorrow early morning.
Tomorrow early morning, that doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. What's the date today? 17th. Could we do Sunday the 31st around 9 a.m.?
Not on Sundays.
Not on Sunday?
Any day but Sunday.
Any day but Sunday. I could fit you in on Saturday the 30th at 6 p.m.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So
okay.
let me ask, what is getting you excited about having me come to the property when you know I'm probably going to be somewhere around 250, and that's not something you want to do?
I need cash on hand, and I know that you're going to be able to come up from 250 because that's a joke of an offer.
So where do you think I can come up to?
I mean, I think that's what we can talk about this more, but I think that it's kind of foolish for you to try and make offers before you've even seen the property.
We do it all the time.
I think you're really going to be smoking black.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul. Well, why don't I see you at 6 o'clock on Saturday?
All right. It's a date.
See you there.
See you. Bye. Thank you.
Man, that guy is crazy. It's so weird.
Why you give me prank calls, dog? That dude is not selling his property, nor is that probably even his property.
Yeah, I have no idea. But that's his whole vibe.
Do I go there on Saturday or what?
I don't think you should go waste your time.
Honestly, bro, I don't even know what to think.
It's so weird, right? I mean, his story checks out. He had the same story with me.
How would you have gone about making sure that guy is a real seller or not?
Dude, I have no idea. Like, this guy is crazy. It's either here's my thoughts when I first talked to him. It's either this guy doesn't give a fuck, like he's fucking just playing around with whoever's calling him. He's not serious.
That's the vibes that I got.
That's the vibes that I got too. And the second one is he's on drugs, man. That's all I'm saying. Or he's just a super, super crazy like negotiator. And he just wants to have fun with it.
Felipe with the clear alley-oop. Yo, Harvey, I'm curious. What do you think that seller? Do you think that seller is a real seller, or do you think that they're just messing around? one time we've had that before, where we had a seller like get all the way to acquisitions that was literally just playing with us. Yeah, he's
Yep.
messing around. The seller was legitimately just messing with us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call him tomorrow. I'm going to say, hey, man, we're going to have to reschedule this thing. Something came up. Why don't we just do a FaceTime video walkthrough? We do those as well. That's what I should have said.
That'd be hilarious.
Dang it. Why didn't I think of that? That's what I'm going to do. Actually, call him tomorrow. Put it in your notes and say that we need to do a FaceTime walkthrough.
All right.
Hilarious.
He's crazy.
What's up, bro? You answering me?
Yes, sir.
Company. We were trying to reach you regarding on the new zero tax owed debt relief
Man, what's
program
going on
that
with
is
your
now
systems,
open for
man?
enrollment. Our records shows you may.
I would get an upfront contract before going out for sure. Yeah, we're gonna get a video walkthrough and see what happens. That is funny. Yo, this was the weirdest live that we've ever had.
This is all over the place.
I love it. Let's end on that, bro.
But yeah, that guy's weird.
Yeah, he had to like when you talked to him, was it the same vibes or?
It was the same vibe. You were more to the point of like, "Yo, let's go, let's do this, let's get this done." But I was more like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Once I started hearing him and his buddies like laugh in the background, I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Funny. Anyways, silverhomies.com. Do not send any freaking, what would you call that? A prank call.
Prank call.
Do not send any prank calls to silverhomies.com. But dude, to finish my story about the other one, we had one that got all the way up to acquisitions. That sounded like the craziest hot lead ever. And it got to the point where we were going to call them for an appointment. And he was just like, oh, dude, I was just playing around. I don't
Damn.
know that house. This is what happens. I mean, dude, we call so many people. But anyways, silverhomies.com. If you have any leads that you want us to call and tackle and follow up with and close and do all the things, TC, Dispo, or if you have a deal that you need dispoed, hit us up at silverhomies.com with the lead information and we'll take care of you. Hopefully it's not a prank call. But Felipe, what's up, bro? What's going on for the rest of the week?
Man, I got a few calls, a few more serious calls to make at the end of the week. I talked to some sellers here and there, but their price is pretty out there. I really just want to focus on getting some calls in, but really focus on Karen, our acquisitions, junior acquisitions, to get her comfortable doing it by herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the same time, as long as you're hitting your KPIs and having the amount of conversations that you need to, I don't want you to be bogged down by coaching Karen, because at the end of the day, what ends up happening is deals start drying up if that happens, because I've done that before, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want that as the acquisition manager. You don't want to go put your time somewhere else and have it bogged down, and now your dials and your KPIs are all out of whack. Goes back to like the call that we just had with Lobson. Like that was me in the beginning. Here's what would happen. I would do all the lead management, right? And then I would get super busy with like on-site appointments and stuff like that because I would crush lead management. And then as I did all that, I would neglect lead management, and it was like a never-ending cycle. That's why it wasn't consistent.
Gotcha.
You know? But yeah, dude, don't get bogged down by the coaching or anything like that. Just do your thing.
Got it.
Maybe a half hour a day tops, a half hour every other day tops. But at the end of the day, your job is to get contracts.
Okay.
Let's go, bro. Let's get some deals, dog.
Yes, sir.
We need one. It's Wednesday. We don't have a contract this week yet. We got to get one by the end of the week. We have sold two deals this week, though. We got 2 deals locked up with buyers. We stopped the foreclosure. We got a novation going. We have 5 deals in the pipeline right now in escrow.
Nice. Did you sell the one in Worcester?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To your friend?
Yep, that one's sold.
Okay.
Well, assigned.
Assigned, yeah.
Actually, dude, 6. Potentially. I got to see. 6 maybe by the end of today.
6 under contract by the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Well,
good.
6 like locked up.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I don't know. I wouldn't call the novation agreements locked up, like as far as with another buyer.
Yeah, I agree.
Those are just kind of those are
You're
projects.
saying 6 wholesale deals ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go, bro. We need another one by the end of the week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need the Stoughton one, bro.
Stoughton's crazy, man. But I'm super confident with Stoughton. Like super. Like that's gonna be our next deal.
Let's go. See, this is what happens. You'll start foreseeing that. Like as you're building your pipeline, you're gonna start foreseeing all these deals. Like what I used to do is I used to count my chickens before they hatched, which obviously you don't want to do that. But you'll start foreseeing like, okay, yeah, I see maybe 10 opportunities this week to close. Like one of them's got to freaking get done, you know?
Yeah.
You get that with a filled pipeline.
Okay. Yeah.
But for this wacky freaking Wednesday, that's it. Go to silverhomies.com. Just don't send any freaking leads that aren't actual sellers.
Well, now they're gonna send all the freaking prank calls. They're gonna send their own numbers and wait for you to call. Just play with you.
Yeah, that's actually smart.
Like, hey, this is Mike. Like, oh yeah, I'm expecting your call.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh, that's funny. All right, family.
Right.
Peace.
Peace.